If you are using AI, then listen up because you might be making mistakes without even knowing it that could actually end up getting your channel deleted by YouTube. So make sure you buckle up, smash that like button to know more, and let's dive in. Hey up everyone, my name is Stef from Market Maker MGMT and welcome back to Don't Do This on YouTube, the only channel brave enough to tell you exactly what will get your video buried, your channel demonetized, shadow banned or straight up deleted. Now, if you're new to this channel, you guys might be thinking, who the hell am I? Well, I've been on YouTube for over 6 years now, and I have 2 successful channels, Stef the Alternerd and Political Nerds. And over time, I've made my fair share of mistakes. So you know what? Let's talk about one of them today. The 3 big mistakes that YouTubers make when it comes to using AI. Now, first and foremost, I do use AI on my main channel, and that is Stef the Alternerd right here. In particular, I use it on my thumbnails to create AI-generated versions of, let's say, certain members of the royal family that aren't particularly popular. Now, over 1 million channels use AI every single day. However, here comes the scary part for you all. Most creators are doing it completely wrong, and it's having severe consequences. It's quietly destroying their channels. We're talking demonetization, buried videos, lost trust, and even strikes. So do you want to be one of those channels that gets on the wrong side of YouTube? Got a funny feeling you don't. So do not do these 3 things on YouTube that I'm going to go through with you right now, and it should help you. So first and foremost, I'm going to go through with you guys what I call the disclosure trap. And the first and biggest mistake is ignoring YouTube's disclosure rules. Now, when it comes to AI, YouTube doesn't care if you use it for things like scripts, captions, ideas, or minor edits, or even pictures on your thumbnails. But if your video contains realistic, altered, or synthetic media, so think AI voices of real people, deepfake style reenactments in your videos, fake news footage, or scenes in your videos that look like real events, then you must check that altered or synthetic content box in YouTube Studio. And what am I talking about? Well, here we go. This is my YouTube Studio backstage on my main channel, Stef the Alternerd, and this is the section I am talking about right here, called AI use. Was AI used to generate or edit your content in any of the following ways? Makes a real person appear to say or do something they didn't say or do, alters footage of a real event or place, or generates a realistic looking scene that didn't actually occur. And so you need to be extremely careful of what you answer for this particular question. Because if you answer it wrong, like I said, we could be talking demonetization, buried videos, lost trust, and even strikes. And if you don't know how to answer it and you think, do you know what? The safest bet to do is to skip this section. Don't skip it. Because even then, by skipping it, you are risking a 3-strike system. The warning, the 90-day monetization suspension, and even permanent removal from the partner program. So when in doubt, when you look at this question, when you're setting up your video, ask yourself one question. Could a viewer mistake this for real? If yes, then click the yes box under AI use. It is literally the one click that will protect you and your channel. Now, next up for mistake number 2, please, for everything you consider holy, Don't use cheap AI voices or faces in your videos that scream made by AI. Now, this is the thing, right? I've gone to channels where as soon as I hear that monotone robot AI generated voice, I instantly switch off. Because for me, it's like nails on a chalkboard. I want to hear a human voice, right? Filled with emotion, with the various inflections and tones, something that I can literally hear and relate to. And for me, you know what? Nothing kills my mood faster than an AI voice trying to tell me all about the current misadventures of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. And for me, when creators use poorly created, cheap or AI generated images in their thumbnails, you know what? I don't even want to click on that mess. Because if a thumbnail doesn't scream kick-ass looking high quality, then for me, I expect the video itself to follow suit. And you are not going to get my click. And there are millions more viewers like me out there that think the exact same thing. Now, for me, to make sure that for my thumbnails, because you can use AI in your thumbnails, that's absolutely fine. I wanted to make sure that the images that I generated were going to be kick-ass high quality, right? So I started off using Midjourney to create the AI generated pictures that I use for my thumbnails. Now, I've since moved on to X because Elon Musk has created Grok, which for me, I have to admit, is just as good. And in all honesty, there's no point paying for Midjourney at this point when Grok is simply part of my subscription plan with X anyway. Now, bear in mind, me mentioning those two companies, not sponsored. Wouldn't say no, though. But let's get on to the final mistake, right? Because a lot of people think that AI is truthful all the time. Well, let's put it this way. AI sometimes believes that the moon is made of cheese. It can also sometimes tell you that the earth is flat. Ridiculous, right? But that's my point with mistake number 3. Always trusting that AI will always provide you with the correct facts. Guess what? It doesn't. Here is the breaking news. AI sometimes lies to you. Now, creators that do not know this have fallen into this trap, right? Trusted AI 100%, and guess what? They won the grand prize. YouTube giving their channels a community guideline strike, all because the creators have used either a fake study or provided wrong historical facts that they took to be true because, you know what? AI said so. So if you don't want to be one of those channels to suffer a community guideline strike, then make sure you double check that AI isn't lying to you. And overall, when you take an overview of all these 3 major AI mistakes on YouTube, keep the following in mind, right? AI, think of it as just a research assistant. You're the boss who needs to make sure that the research assistant is doing their job correctly in how they communicate or present their work in visual or research form. And so, guys, there you have it. If you want a successful channel, then make sure you avoid these AI mistakes. In other words, don't do this on YouTube. Now, let's get on to the next video. What are we going to discuss next? Well, let me consult Market Maker's Wheel Shaker to decide. The next video will either be on what not to do when it comes to uploading or SEO. So let's start right now. And it's chosen SEO. So stay tuned for that video next week on Tuesday. But keep your eyes peeled this Thursday for a Stef story time where I do discuss some of my personal mistakes when it comes to AI on my channels. Yes, I made one big, massive doozy of an AI mistake that got me quite a few hate comments. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an interesting story time this Thursday, so make sure you tune into that. In the meantime, what other mistakes would you like me to look into fixing for you guys? Let me know in the comments down below, and you never know, your suggestion might make it onto the next Market Maker Wheel Shaker. In the meantime, make sure you like, share, subscribe for more, and until the next time, you guys, laters.